porque traímos bomba para fincar y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal, porque traímos bomba para fincar y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Yo, mucha sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llámate a Elena, a Orlando y a Luca. Traigo palabras que nunca caduca. Al enemigo le tumbe la peluca. Se queda freeze con la mano en la nuca. Él sabe que esto es un asalto. Suelta mi generación y apuéstate en el asfalto. La salvación con mi pana la comparto. Tengo fuego espiritual en el
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Major League Baseball on the show is next. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
This is line to left. Gurriel is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. D-Row, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Aaron Judge comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Aaron Hicks is on deck. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So next to bat will be Aaron Hicks. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's gone 2 for 5. He also has 1 home run. He's set, here it comes. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Judge, base runner at first with 1 out. Two and 0 now.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
There's a strike. It's 2-1. Line drive base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. The throw's in quickly as the go-ahead run holds at third. Second and third now.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0 delivery. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And a ball 1-0.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
The 1-0 home. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
The first baseman.
And now 3 consecutive hits here in the top of inning number 1, and these hometown fans are starting to wonder what's happening out there. Here's Jay Bruce now. Rounded softly down the line toward first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And it's fouled away. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
The left fielder.
And now in the box, Clint Frazier. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
2-1. .23 pitches already here in the first inning. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
The 3-1. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next to stand in is Gary Sanchez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Urshela is off of first with 2 away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate, and this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. On to the bottom of the first, 5-0 New York. Garrett Cole is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Not many better in the game than this guy right here, Matt. Garrett Cole. He brings the goods. Fastball approaches near 100 miles an hour, hard assortment of breaking pitches, and on top of that, he's a winner and he loves to be a big game pitcher. You'll know early if he's attacking the strike zone and has a 1-2-3 inning. Pretty good chance he's not giving up very many runs in this one.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Marcus Semien is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Pops this one up. Bruce has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass-to-baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Cavan Biggio stepping up now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Fastball well outside.
1-1.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Oh, beautiful dive. No chance to get him at first. A great effort on that one, but it'll be scored a base hit.
A shortstop.
Over to first, Cole, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Standing in now, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a look at ball 1. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's hitless in 6 tries. The 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
So one down with a pair of runners aboard. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Big spot right here. Gotta find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
First and second now, one man out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. Frazier is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Here comes the 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Yankees lead it 5-0. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And he puts it on the ground to second. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The 0-1 pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
In now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0. To the left side, but it's well foul. Hicks is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often, even in today's game with the best 750 players in the world. There are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses.
The 1-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
LeMahieu, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a swinging bunt. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Julian Merriweather is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0, you give this hitter count leverage. He probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count, he's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
2 balls and a strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
And the 2-1. Right side. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. One strike now from Cole. This one's blooped out toward right center field. LeMahieu will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, number 44.
Now one down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Cole gets the sign. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 8, the center field.
So 2 out, nobody on. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The 1-0 home. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Skied into very shallow right. Judge is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. First delivery to him.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
plate now, Clint Frazier. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. And this is lined hard to deep left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Frazier rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And low and inside with a fastball as he's got a hot-footed out of there. The 1-0 home. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
The 2-1 home. Hit down the line at first. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And another foul ball. Urshela, the runner at second with one away. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. The 1-0 home. High in the air down the right field line. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Here comes the 1-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and no one will get this one. Good changeup in the dirt, strike three. Up with it, Jansen. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. The Yankees forced to settle for one. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number three. The Yankees lead it 6-0. Up next is Danny Jansen. Dero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command, and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
The 2-2. Popped him up. Torres over to his left. He's got it one away.
The batter, number 10.
Next, it'll be Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
Now here's the first offering.
Hey. 0-1 the count.
Cole into the windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Struck him out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has,
Cavan.
it's not uncommon for him to absolutely
Biggio.
dominate certain guys.
Standing in now, Cavan Biggio. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Two out, nobody on. Goodness, 0-2 now.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit.
Now I've got a choice to sacrifice my...
All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
And now the first pitch.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Again, a 1-2.
I got you down 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get at the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Down 21.
Six runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
The 2-2 one more time.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Three-two pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. Fouled off. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 6-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
The shortstop.
Now here's the first offering.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. And he fouls this one off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Cole has his target. Here it is on 2-0. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And the pitch on 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Judge has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Next up will be Gleyber Torres. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Gleyber Torres.
First pitch on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Full count now. Fly ball out to straightaway left. He'll get it into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box now, Jay Bruce, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Biggio is right there, 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. A man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. He's set, and the pitch. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Here it comes on 3-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. High and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down to the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Next to hit is Biggio. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Now the 1-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Simeon's there, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping in once again is Lourdes Gurriel. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And it's fouled away. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that misses, ball four now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. From the belt, kicks and deals.
One ball, one strike.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. One down.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Here's Randall Grichuk. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Randall Grichuk.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Fouled off. Gurriel stands at first with one out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate now, Danny Jansen. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
The 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit.
Now they telling their friends, I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No.
Now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Gary Sanchez.
Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gurriel is there, and he'll bring this one in. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, DJ LeMahieu. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Fastball well outside.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, now he's at the risk of walking him here. And again, I just think he's on empty at this point. Looks to me like he's fighting his mechanics and not throwing it where he wants to because of it.
And that misses for ball 4.
The right fielder, number 99.
Next to dig in, Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Two and 0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up, one there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. The Yanks held in check. They lead it 6-0. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Now here's the first offering. Swing and a line drive. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll reach first safely.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Biggio.
Stepping in now, Cavan Biggio, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. The classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a look at ball one. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting his pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a two-run shot to left center as the lead is cut to 4. It's 6-2 now.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know what, that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. No hits to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Nope. 3-1. The 3-1. you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 0-2 delivery. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. Now a 6-2 ball game. Tommy Malone is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Aaron Hicks will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. The pitch. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. So now into the box is Giancarlo Stanton. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next up is Gleyber Torres. He's 2-for-3 and looking for more here. First offering. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. A ball and a strike. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2. Michael King will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Lourdes Gurriel.
Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Line hard to center field. Hicks is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So one away now in the Toronto 7th, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High chopper over to the right side. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next up, Rendell Grichuk struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Hit hard to short, and that's through for this first base hit in this one.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
In now, Danny Jansen. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Just off the inside corner, looked like a changeup. And this is swung on and foul tip straight back off the catcher's mask, and that cannot be a pleasant feeling. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Frazier retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. They still trail here at 6-2. Digging in will be Jay Bruce. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 2-1 home. Swung on by Bruce, and he connects with it to right field. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce, and the lead is now 7-2.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Into the box now, Clint Frazier. Fouled away. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he misses there, 1-2.
Gotta think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Guerrero, and that's the first out. Next for New York, Gio Urshela. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
1 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Up with it, Jansen. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Yankees 7, the Blue Jays 2. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Marcus Semien. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. Ready to deal, here comes the first pitch. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Perhaps a little low there, it's 2-0. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
At the plate, Cavan Biggio. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Simeon on at first, nobody out. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. LeMahieu for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're down 5. It's 7-2. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
The 0-2 once more.
I got to count 1 and 2.
1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2-2. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. No one out with a runner at second. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Hit sharply on the ground. Bichette's got it, and that's out number 1. So here is Aaron Hicks. He's 2 for 4 in this one. First delivery to him. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Comes set and the 0-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two. One out and a runner on third. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2 is in off the plate.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. High and deep down the left field line. Oh, and 2, here it comes.
Count 1 and 2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2 and 2 though.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
This one's flared toward left center. Bichette backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Now it'll be Gleyber Torres. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gurriel gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Yankees lead this one 8-2. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
The 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit to short. Torres scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Now to the plate, here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Grounded out in his last at-bat. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. In the air to right center. Hicks on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Now at the plate, here is Lourdes Gurriel. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. The 1-0. Two out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
And this is swung on and missed, so with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. He loses him on ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Man, you can't give a power-hitting lefty a belt-high ball on the inner half like that. I mean, you can, but he's just going to do what he does right here and yank it out of the park. See ya.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Roll, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Roll, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Still 2-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. Randall Grichuk leads the yard with a solo shot, as it's now an 8-5 ball game. Aroldis Chapman takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. So now to the plate, Danny Jansen, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. 3 runs already home here. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Line drive to center field, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And as a closer, a wild pitch is the last thing you want to do. His job was to finish this thing off, and he just made his job a lot more difficult. We'll see if he can get dialed in again here on the next pitch.
Now the 2-0 is taken, ball 3.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Here it comes on 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
At the plate now, Cavan Biggio, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Judge is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Boy, we were treated to a wild one here, weren't we? Gotta love a game when you score 13 runs and it doesn't end up in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on.
8-5 today. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Garrett Cole pitches well enough to get the W. Hyunjin Ryu was unable to work out of the second inning as he settled with the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
It's so convincing, but something's missing. The sun is kissing my face and erasing my doubts. I'm going out with the bang and the facts of a parasite. I'm feeling alright.
You said try and forever. Started a warehouse in a riot.
It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors, they left 7 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors, they left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.